So to get started on my lesson plans for this week, I've got all of my teacher books and one of Caitlin's workbooks. I'm gonna flip back here and take my resource here that I made at the beginning of the school year. I will go ahead and link my how I plan for the full year. And this part is a lot less filled out looking than the previous two sheets because our handwriting book, it didn't go all the way to the end of 36 weeks. Our grammar, I've actually kind of slowed this down. So a lot of these things I've kind of modified a little bit. The one thing that we have no, that's not true. The several things that we have stayed true to are our math, our writing, our spelling. Everything else has been a little bit more fluid. So I'm gonna get situated and start filling out my lesson plans.
Summer's day in Shepherdstown, an eagle in a thermal is a circling round like a tire on a bike rolling down Columbus Street. But Katie got a little look of hope in her eyes, and her arms unfold, and she looked to the skies and said, I'm gonna learn to fly around with you, yeah. She jumped up high and she fell to the ground and skinned her little knee and made a horrible sound. She got right up and she tried it again and smiling all the way with her unstoppable grin. Take time, do what you're gonna do and just smile, you're gonna see it through. Your wings are gonna sprout and lift you off the ground. Oh no, take time, do what you're gonna do, just smile, you're gonna see it through. Your wings are gonna sprout and you will learn to fly. Children used to laugh at her. They say your head is in the clouds, and when you come back to earth, the men in the white coats, they will all be waiting for you. But Katie knew that there was something they didn't see, and she climbed up to the top of a sycamore tree and said, look out world, I am gonna fly away. She stood so tall and with all her might she took a flying leap of an astonishing height. A wind blew through and it carried her high, and Katie knew that she was just beginning to fly. Well, take time, do what you're gonna do and just smile, you're gonna see it through. Your wings are gonna sprout and lift you off the ground. Oh no, take time, do what you're gonna do, just smile, you're gonna see it through. Your wings are gonna sprout and you will learn to fly. Take time, do what you're gonna do and just smile, you're gonna see it through, and your wings are gonna sprout and lift you off the ground. No, no, take time, do what you're gonna do, just smile, you're gonna see it through. Your wings are gonna sprout and you will learn to fly. Well, take time, do what you're gonna do and just smile, you're gonna see it through. Your wings are gonna sprout and lift you off the ground. No, no, well, take time, do what you're gonna do, just smile, you're gonna see it through. Your wings are gonna sprout and you will learn to fly.
So this is our week 28 for homeschooling, and we are following a neoclassical educational model, and we are following the book called The Well-Trained Mind, written by Susan Wise Bauer. I've got a lot of videos associated with like walking through our various curricula, and I will try to link some of those up in the iCards and maybe just put some of them down in the description box. Caitlin is a part of a homeschool charter in our town, and every Thursday she gets to go to an enrichment day where they do things like music, physical education. She has piano lessons, and they also do some art. They do a tiny bit of science or math in her current grade level, and it truly is enrichment, I guess. I haven't filled in our reading here because I don't have the books that I want to read with her this week yet. So we'll go to the library and select some of those. And once I've got those picked out, I will fill those in. Over here underneath the day of the week, I usually put in just like our morning basket items. We have fallen off the bandwagon when it comes to our morning basket, and it's something that we are just going to kickstart back up on Monday and start fresh. We use Claritas Publishing as our memory work, and we're on cycle 2, which is in line with Story of the World Volume 2, actually. We really love this, but you know, this whole winter has just been kind of out of our normal like rhythm, I guess. So getting back into our homeschooling rhythm. I'm trying to think about what else. We have a few math and language arts are very straightforward for us. Science and history are usually where our little projects come into play. So we might get to do a few demonstrations. With the glaciers, we'll do a demonstration that Caitlin will do herself. And I don't want to call it an experiment because there's no, well, I guess maybe she is making a hypothesis. Anyway, it's more of a demonstration. And she'll get to do things with the Mayan Codex, so that'll be fun. And we'll do this Incan Quipu activity, basically like how the Incans kept track of everything. So yeah. Also, she's got 2 chapters of Spanish to complete this week because last week we kind of slacked. Sorry if I'm shaking the table a little bit much. Yeah, it's an old table. So that is our homeschool week laid out, and our charter likes to see where we are, not what we plan to do, but what we've actually accomplished. So as I accomplish these things, as Caitlin accomplishes these lessons, I go through and do things where I like highlight through like what she has accomplished. Like it just makes it easier for me to know where we're going, and then the highlighting tells me that we have accomplished it. I'm going to say accomplish a couple more times, probably unknowingly. One thing in this Erin Condren teacher planner is that it's got this checklist back here, and I was doing really, really well with keeping track of what all we had completed each day, and what are basically like what all like. So in math, there's not an oral assessment and written assessment every single day. So those are all blank until that happens. But there's usually a fact sheet or a worksheet every day. So I would just go through and check off what we completed there. And this, you know, I had it sorted out by our morning basket, our math, grammar, spelling, writing, science, history, literature or reading, and then our extra stuff. And I did really well with keeping track of all of that for a while. And, you know, we had some days where we had stomach flu, and then I kind of fell off the bandwagon. So I'd like to probably go back in and sort of see where we are with all of these things. And I was keeping track of our actual days of curriculum so that we could count them as school days. And then I haven't done anything since. So I really need to get back into checklist over here. And maybe it sounds a little bit excessive to double up on that checklist, but it's something that kind of makes me feel like I've actually stayed on top of things. The highlighting is helpful, but having a little checklist to go through and where I can just quickly look at the whole entire, like, say 9 weeks or so, that really helps my brain. So anyway, thank you so much for watching as I planned out our lessons for this week, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.